Oh, I was saying Ryan was asking me how my mood blanket's coming along.
Oh,
I don't think I talked about that.
No, you did.
Yeah, I know. I was testing you. What was I saying? No, it's not funny. Like it's gotten so.
Drink some water.
I have been forgetting about what I've been thinking about in the middle of thinking it. Like I'll be like having some sort of delusional fantasy and then be like, wait, what just happened? Scary.
Yeah.
But as I was saying,
I really think you developed like late onset ADHD somehow.
I know. I think that it's always been there. It's just like I haven't had time to focus on it because the anxiety piece has been just like so dominant. But now that that's getting a little bit more under control, the ADHD is
kind of
free
stepping
to
in.
step to the front.
Totally.
Now, if you could just remind me what we were talking about at the beginning.
Yeah. We were talking about how like you could only hyperfixate at one thing at a time. So like you kind of given up. You've taken a step back from knitting.
Right.
To focus on your animal.
On my Frankie. Yeah. If you go to my TikTok, it's like very clearly like split up into just hyperfixation chunks. Like there's not one like common theme. It's like, okay, I was reading my diary here. I was answering questions here.
Yeah.
I was knitting here. And now it's just a guinea pig. Can only focus on one thing at a time.
Have you been posting a bunch of guinea pig content?
Well, I debuted her on TikTok yesterday, which I was hesitant to do because the guinea pig community is like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh,
How was
okay.
I to know? That just like everything you do is wrong.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter that I love that thing with like everything I have more than I'll love my own biological child.
Mm-hmm.
Can't pet her both ways because it hurts her skin. Okay, perfect. Just like everything. Like me cuddling her, you're gonna okay.
That was like when I got that beta fish.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
I had that beta fish?
Well, to be fair, you were...
It did pass on.
Yeah.
But
not like the best.
Not because of me. I don't...
No.
They were like, I got it, like a 5-gallon bowl. It's a beta fish.
Right.
Like, and they were like, it needs a bigger bowl. I'm like, ratio-wise, this is quadruple the size of my apartment.
Right.
So it's fine. And also I saved it from a cup at the pet store. So I'm pretty sure he's stoked.
Did I ever tell you about my beta fish Bubbles?
No.
Bubbles I had for years, and I was obsessed with him, and he developed a really bad like rash all over his body that was kind of just like clearly the end. But we took him to Petco because they have like a beta fish doctor, and they were like, okay, leave him for a few hours and then come back. So we left and then came back, and I was looking at the beta fish for sale, and they had put Bubbles for sale. And I was able to recognize him because of the severity of his skin rash. And that's malpractice. And then I was like, this is my fish. And they were like, no, it's not. And then they went to the back to find Mr. Bubbles and couldn't. So clearly it wasn't.
I don't know like how closely HIPAA violations apply to Petco.
That's just like a crazy thing to do, is put him back on sale. What if someone had bought him because they were like, wow, this is some sort of magical fish because of his illness?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think like, I think the fish turnover rate, unfortunately, in the United States is probably pretty high. So they're just trying to get that profit margin as big as they can. So you doubling that for
totally,
them.
but it's just like, okay, don't focus on me and my guinea pig. Focus on that kind of horrible mistreatment of Mr. Bubbles, who passed shortly after that.
Right.
Yeah.
May he rest.
May he rest.
Wait, how do you know he passed shortly after that?
Because I took him home and he died.
So you rebought Mr. Bubbles back?
No, they were like, oh yeah, that is your fish.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they didn't treat him for his sickness.
I'm taking a shot in the dark, but I really don't know if like they're
I know that now, but I didn't at the time because they said, yeah, we'll look at him.
I would say like most of the time the people selling you fish like out of that like bucket are like 14.
I was 8.
Oh, so they had 6 years on you at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, someone tells you they're going to fix your fish and you're 8. You say, okay. You know?
Good on you for being so aware of Bubbles' condition and like being like, oh, that's still my fish and I'll take him back.
Yeah. Please. And thank you.
Give me that back.
Yeah.
Hey, Brooke.
Hi, Connor.
Are you ready to MAP?
I'm ready to pee.
Ignorance is bliss. I'm living in a world of my own, and it's awesome.
Oh, I thought I was responsible for 9/11 when I was 5
Where were you?
in Pennsylvania. Touch grass, might I suggest.
We're just going to dive right in today. Hey, guys. Welcome back to BNCMAP.
Kind of like a day we're having over here in Harvard this morning. Just like, how would you say you're feeling?
I can't move my neck for some reason either direction. So, like, if you see me kind of turn like this, I'm not mad.
No, I know.
I'm not squaring up.
Right.
I'm stiff as a board over here.
Totally. And
How are you feeling?
Like drained because postpartum, like being a mom, is like very hard, as they say. So
for sure. I keep having weird dreams too, and then I'm doing that thing recently where like, I keep thinking I've slept through a whole day for some reason recently.
That's the worst.
So I haven't been sleeping at all, and I have this. I don't have an RR ring, but the iPhones have a setting now where you can set your bedtime. I will say that it does remind you twice pretty intensely while you're out with people that it's time for bed.
What's your bedtime?
10.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, but it goes ding 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 ding, and if your phone's sitting up, it goes, it's bedtime, period. And then the second one is time for bed, period, and it turns your phone on do not disturb, which I like.
Yeah,
because I'll be in bed and I forget that it's on do not disturb. But then it wakes you up so gently, which is awesome.
I need that.
And it starts very slowly.
Sound or vibration?
Sound, no vibration. I can't do vibration. I have PTSD about vibrations in my bed. From when I used to have my old job, my bosses would text me at all hours, and I'd be like, we actually need this like right now. And it could be like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. And I'm always like, so still a text message will wake me up.
Wow.
Light sleeper. Yeah, my sleep tracker thing is like, oh, you slept for 4 hours last night, which is weird because I was in bed for 8.
Just like REM? You were in REM for 4 hours?
Yeah, I was fully awake. I was like, I might as well get up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I keep thinking there's a dog at the bottom of my bed.
You keep saying that.
I know. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know if it's like I'm having some sort of restless leg, but I just keep feeling like a rustling at the bottom of my bed, and no one's there. Like, I'll jolt up.
Yeah.
I can't see anything visible that it would be. I don't think I'm moving my body.
Why'd you go to dog?
You know the feeling of just there being a dog at the bottom of your bed? Really? Just like it kind of like maybe like resting on your feet or rustling. It's a rustling. It's like somebody's on my legs and then like moving a shift in pressure or weight and mixed with a rustling.
I don't know what that sensation could be.
I don't know either. Ghost?
A ghoul, maybe.
Ghoul.
You should do a seance.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just leave it be.
Like,
I don't think a seance has ever benefited anyone. Like, I feel like it always gets worse once you kind of start that. Those processes.
I guess I've never done one, so I don't know. That's why I got that book out of my apartment. Because there was some sort of entity in that dictionary over here.
Entity is here.
Yeah.
Which that feels more comfortable.
Yeah, there's room to grow here in this space.
And it's like you're not alone and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. How was your weekend?
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool weekend.
Right. We did something super fun and super cool.
Yeah.
Which was?
We got invited to go to... Okay, so remember how a couple weeks ago I was saying I really need to start reading invites?
Yes.
So like I was really unaware of what we were doing. I thought we got invited to go to a Jonas Brothers concert in Vegas.
Right.
And
we were.
I was like, cool, yeah, I want to go to Jonas. I love Jonas Brothers, you know? So it was this company called the A-List, and they put together these bizarre. I think I can use the word bizarre in a positive way, right? Because they're so intimate and so interesting and so...
Unique?
Unique,
I think is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, maybe.
Powerfully
unique. Basically, the whole trip was they invited a handful of influencers, and then I was listening to the radio on the way here. Apparently, one of the hosts of Kiss FM, radio guy, remember?
Yeah.
Was on with us as well, and she was like, it was so cool. Basically, they chartered a plane, and it was a big plane. It was 80 people.
Yeah.
And it was like a Delta flight, and they curated the whole thing where it was a Jonas Brothers Air. And then they gave us some drinks, and we flew, and it was a bunch of, like, Brittany Broski was there. Who else was there? Sally Dar. I took Hank.
Just like a lot of people you would see on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lorraine.
Yeah.
Who I can't think of anyone else.
I'm having a mental block too, but Lissa.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of fun people.
Natalie Jane Sings was there.
Yes.
Natalie. The other Natalie.
Yeah.
David Overton.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Anyways.
Hi, guys. We want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, ZocDoc. When someone's just exceptionally good at what they do, it could be a waiter, a chef, or a doctor, you know you're in good hands. It's like seeing a waiter balance 5 trays of sizzling fajitas on one arm. You're confident in them. When you find the right doctor, you can feel it. You feel heard and at ease. On ZocDoc, finding the quality doctor that's right for you is seamless. The quality care you need is just a few taps away in the ZocDoc app.
ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. Talked about it 1,000 times. I have all of these things wrong with me. That may not even be issues. I got a new mole recently, so I'm going to hop onto ZocDoc pretty soon.
Send him a pic.
It's right here.
Oh.
And someone let me know, and I said, wait till you see the one under my right arm.
Uh-huh.
But ZocDoc will be taking care of both of those. Thanks, Zoc.
When you're not feeling your best and just trying to hold it together, finding great care shouldn't take up all your energy. That's where ZocDoc comes in. Using their free app that millions of users rely on, you can find the right doctor that meets your needs and fits your schedule. Book an appointment with a few taps in their app and start feeling better faster with ZocDoc.
Go to ZocDoc.com/BNC and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/BANDC. ZocDoc.com/BNC. It was really cool. It's obviously like a 40-minute flight to get there, so we just like had a drink on the plane, landed, took a bus, club, another bus, another club. We literally took a bus to this place that was like a venue. And we're sitting there, and I'm like, what's going to go? Like, they said that we're going to go on a ride to experience the new album, the new Jonas Brothers album, which is
like so good. Because we got to listen to it.
We got to listen to it. They took our phones away. That was the most I've ever needed my phone to share
We got to listen to like 5 songs, and it's like each song was like the caliber of Burnin Up. Like that good.
But before we even went, so before we even went in, we're sitting there, we're having drinks, we're having a couple of those.
We didn't even sit. We just walked right in, and
we walk in, and then all of a sudden, who's behind us? The Jonas Brothers, the 3 of them.
Way too casual.
We were missing Frankie there. Frankie wasn't there.
I was wishing Frankie was
Me
there
too. But he wasn't there. They just walk in, and since it is like a bunch of influencers that like want to be invited to other things, I think most people are kind of like, oh, that's the Jonas Brothers. Kind of like looking around. I was
keeping
like,
it cool.
Yeah.
Well, you had immediately.
Yeah, I made my way to the front of
them.
the crowd.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, if no one else is going to jump in, I'll do it.
Right.
So I jumped in. I filmed my content because I wanted to knock out the stuff. I've been trying to be more mindful about posting things because people want to see that stuff.
Right.
And so the trio, the 3 Musketeers, come in, and they are the nicest people I've ever met. And it was almost like uncomfortably comfortable. They weren't in a rush to like hug you and leave. They were like, hey, I love your hat. Where's that hat from? And I'm like, oh, you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to.
It was like I needed to be eased into that experience.
And it wasn't an ease-in situation.
It was not an ease-in. It was a walk-in face-to-face with Nick. Like, that's not going to work for me at all, by the way. And just like I needed like 45 minutes of like exposure therapy of like maybe Nick like peeks his head out. Okay, getting used to that. Okay, maybe Joe will come out for a second. Goes back immediately. Like I was needing like foreplay. But to be thrown right into that, I reacted really poorly to that.
Did you?
Poorly, Connor. Like, and you know, I was obsessed with the Jonas Brothers growing up. That goes without saying. But it had that obsession. Like, of course, I've loved them this whole time, but the obsession piece has been dormant. Okay. The second I lay eyes on them, wakes up, okay, comes to the front of my brain. I see them, they're close to me, I turn my back. Each time they came in my general direction, I would turn my back to them because it felt wrong. Like it felt almost like disrespectful for me to like be in their presence. Like I just like felt too casual.
It was.
I felt like I was disrespecting them.
It was unbelievably casual, and they weren't, like I said, they weren't like rushing in and out. Obviously, the purpose of us being invited there was because they wanted us to make content and post with them. That's this new like era of marketing and like launching products. Like Selena Gomez did this with her stuff, and like you saw all those people post with Selena Gomez. You know, like it's like, how did you get in a room? It's like, oh, this is a thing that like people are doing, you know, and this is for their album. Not you want to say that they don't need this press, but like,
well, they want this too.
Yeah, right. Then, and it was the coolest experience. And the guys, I love when you don't even need to be nice. Like Nick Jonas could have socked me in the face and been like, yeah,
so nice.
Part of the whole experience. That's a 360 Jonas Brother experience, is one sock in the face from Nick Jonas. But they were so nice. Tried to give Joe my hat, probably overstepped.
I tried to give him my margarita. He said he was fine.
He said he would find me after the show and grab my hat from me.
He said he missed out on the tequila. I said, have my margarita. He said, no.
He probably was needing to let everyone know that he's not a charity case.
Right.
But it was so cool. I got a TikTok with Nick. I just remember. I totally forgot that I got it. It didn't go the way I had written it.
That'll happen.
And that's totally fine.
I just like am so scared that I'm going to annoy them by like asking for a picture or anything, that I just avoid them in a way that is probably more annoying.
No.
Like literally me just like sprinting like a little girl away the second they come anywhere near me. They were probably like, what the fuck? Like this is
they were probably
bizarre.
Try to say hi to you.
They were, I think at one point, like Joe was introducing himself to like Sally Darcera. I walked away before he got to me.
I was with you.
I was
the one that was filming.
Right.
Sally Dar handed me her phone to film that interaction, which she's gonna have such A1 content, because I was nailing it. I was getting all the angles of her hugging him and shaking and crying and throwing out.
There's something wrong with me. I can't do it. I can't
have a
normal. Yeah, I got a photo because my friend Alexa was like, can you take a photo of me and Joe? So I took that and I was like, do you mind if I step in? Said the weirdest thing to Joe that I can't even repeat because it makes me want to crawl into my body. And I can't, Ryan, it was so bad. It was just like, ew.
So I was thinking the whole time that the same thing. I was like, wow, I was probably the most annoying. I was like, no, there's definitely more annoying.
No, I really think I was like, they were like, what is wrong with her? More realistically, they probably didn't like care or notice me, but in my head they were like, what, like she has something really
sparked
wrong.
A new memory of me, because I think it was a combo of me having that insanely strong drink on the plane and then an insanely strong drink when I got there, and then the Jonas Brothers walking in, where like it was almost like such a blur talking to them. But I was talking to Joe and I go, what's that jacket you're wearing? I really like that jacket. It's really cool. And he goes, I don't know, check. I'm hands deep in Joe Jonas's shirt and jacket. Oh, Joe, there's no label on it. Like, was it thrift? Did you thrift this jacket, do you think?
That
maybe?
jacket was what Elaine wore that in Seinfeld.
Knew I liked it.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, no. Okay, let's talk about this. So I immediately edited this thing to post it in real time so that I could be done, and because everyone was already posting, so it wouldn't have been shocking where I'm taking Hank, because it was a joke, the whole like the kids going to Disney World but their parents say they're going to the dentist. Like that was and people literally think I'm being serious, that like Connor's in his David Dobrik phase. Like they thought that was.
What did you do? Like
I basically told my roommate Hank, though it was a joke thing, we were kind of being like funny fake. I'm like, Hank hates the dentist. He thinks he's going to the dentist. Why would I be Ubering with my roommate to the dentist? So basically took him all the way there. What he didn't know is at the end here, and he's not like the biggest Jonas Brothers fan, so like he didn't know at the end here that I was going to say, I walked him over, he's blindfolded, and I go, take off your blindfold. We're here at the dentist. And I tell the Jonas Brothers, this is the first word I said to the Jonas Brothers, he thinks he's at the dentist. And they're like, okay. And he takes off his blindfold, and Hank is now like, hey, how's it going? I'm Hank. He wasn't like, oh, he was like, and how are you guys doing? Is it good night, solid night? And that was the whole thing. And so I posted this that night. My caption, 6 drinks deep, I think at this point, tag who you want to Fark. And I can't turn it on private because I think I promoted it that night, like so that more people would see it faster. And so now I was like, fuck, why'd I caption it that? Because their team saw this and reposted it on the Jonas Brothers account.
No,
not
that
on
was
TikTok.
fully Joe's account.
What?
Your video. Joe Jonas reposted your video.
So did the Jonas Brothers account. I didn't even see Joe Jonas reposted my video.
Joe saw that himself. I would assume Joe has control of his account. Joe posted that.
Okay, well, Joe knows that several people tagged him as their choice in Fark.
Yeah.
Mode.
Who wouldn't Fark Joe?
I would Fark Joe. Being that close to someone,
they are gorgeous. Not that it matters.
No, I need to say this. No, it does matter. I need to say this. They are
and talented and smart.
I need to know how old is Joe? Because
probably like 29
his
or 30.
Skin looks like it was chiseled out of porcelain. It was I was
33.
Okay, well, so he's a child.
Yeah, they're super
okay,
young.
I was thinking. I don't know why I thought he was 50.
No,
but he's awesome. So basically, that's not even the experience. So like that was enough for me. I was ready to get back on the plane, go back here in Vegas, go back home. Did we even say we were going in Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go over to this place called Flyover Vegas, and if you've been to Disneyland or anything, there's those rides where you're sitting in the chair and there's that like 360 screen and it's round.
Like the Harry Potter ride.
Yeah. They spray you with mist and you're going through a waterfall, and honestly it was tripping me out a little bit. Mm-hmm. And they it's like a full sensory experience, but they synced it up with the new Jonas Brothers album. So like I was getting, and you're on this ride. I felt like we were upside down at several times.
You were just like seeing different scenery that like didn't match the song at all. So it would be like this like awesome pop beat, and then you would kind of just like fly over some buffalo in a field.
Well, there was one like really rock song that like had a drop, and you're running with these wild horses. And I was like, oh. And then the horses stop and you drop off a cliff and go through a waterfall, and that's when the song kind of bow bow, and I was like,
so cool.
And they had like GoPros filming like our reactions. It was really cool. Yeah. There was one point when we flew over an old farm town. Mm-hmm. I need to know, did you smell anything?
No.
Someone shit their pants on my part of the ride, and I'm not kidding. And I promise you, I will verify with Brittany Broski, because she looks at me and goes, "Did you?" And I was like, "No, I figured it was you."
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. I'm always scouring the internet to find promo codes and deals when I'm shopping online. And you know what makes that super easy to do?
Honey. Sorry to bury the lead. Honey, wait. You know what they found me a discount on last week?
What?
Rushmypassport.com. They saved me $11.
Wow.
Which like I wouldn't have even thought to look it up. But that's like a government thing.
Seriously.
And
they are just always on. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart.
Yeah. Imagine you're shopping at one of your favorite sites, and when you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Kid you not, that's exactly what happens. It's weird that we do an ad for this, because I feel like it's such a no-brainer to have this on your computer already, but
it's not hurting anyone.
Honey,
it's only helping.
Yeah, wait a few seconds, and Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop, as I did on rushmypassport.com.
I love using Honey whenever I'm online shopping. It saves me so much money. The other day, I was buying this new jacket because all of a sudden it's like 50 degrees in LA.
Yeah.
And guess how much it saved me?
Over under 20.
Over.
30.
Mm-hmm. That is a lot of money.
No, it is.
When you relatively to a jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with rushmypassport.com.
Seriously. Honey is so easy to use. All I had to do was click the Honey button in the corner of my browser and watch it do its magic. Simple as that.
Yeah, and it's always been on desktop. We've always known that. I've had it forever. But now it works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you should. I mean, you're straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show right here that you're listening to. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/BNC. That's joinhoney.com/BANDC. And then that was it, I thought, or so I thought. I obviously didn't read the invite. We go from there back onto the bus and go to the Jonas Brothers actual like arena concert. It was crazy. And they put us right down in the front. She was front row.
It was so
I was
awesome.
right behind her. Brittany was right behind me.
I was like having the time of my life.
Natalie Aliost. And oh my God, wait, you know who was there
Who?
that was having the time of their life?
Who?
I've actually never seen someone have this much fun in a concert. Haley Lou Richardson.
Oh, she's in like one of their new music videos because she was also at the flyover thing that we were at.
She was briefly, but like, came in, came out.
She seems so sweet.
She was to my right, head banging every single word, just like it was
such a good
cracking me up.
concert.
Yeah, no, it was a blast.
They did like all the Disney hits
Yeah.
and then like Sucker. And they did like their own songs. They did like DNCE songs and like Nick songs, but they all did it. Like Joe singing Jealous was such a powerful and spiritual experience that I'm so glad that I got to experience that.
They also did they did one of the songs from the new album.
Yeah, I think it's Wings coming out this Friday.
Nice promo, bro.
Yeah.
Get us invited back.
Yeah. I hope I can get invited back.
And maybe I can.
I'm feeling like super embarrassed about my behavior now that we're kind of like hashing it out.
No. Everyone listen to the album this Friday. There, twice.
Like it would have been
remember,
so easy.
Remember to hop on over to TikTok and tag who you want to Fark.
I'm just thinking it would have been so easy for me to be like, "Hey, I'm Brooke. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us." How easy would that be?
I could have not had 6 drinks. It shoulda, coulda, would ya. Like, it's fine. It already happened, guys. On the plane ride home, Lissa pierced both of my ears. So that's the level of drinking that I was on.
And I had fallen asleep.
Yeah. So
yeah, I was
totally fine. That's why my ears are kind of swollen and probably infected.
Right. That's okay.
Yeah.
You piercing your ears is a sign of a good night, usually.
I mean, we all had a good night.
Mm-hmm.
I got off the plane and invited every person I met that night over to my house. And then I didn't go to my house. I went straight to the Brig, which I thought which is a bar in the West Side LA that a lot of people said that they were going to. And then when I got to the Brig, I go, I want to go to bed. So everyone had gone to my house, and then I said, we're at the Brig. And then they went to the Brig, and I switched spots, and I went home and went to bed.
That's a good marketing strategy.
It was great because I ended up going to bed at like 12:30 instead of, because we left to go there at 4 p.m. and we got back at 11:30 p.m. So it was like a 7-hour thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is all I have on that.
Okay, well, did you see my picture, the pictures that I got?
No.
I had managed to get one with Joe.
Oh.
Which was the worst picture that I've ever taken, but I don't care. And my camera was super greasy, as always. That's fine. But then my one with Nick was me kind of just jumping into other people's pictures because I was too scared to ask him for a solo. And he has his arm around me. But if you look closely, you'll see that
there's an inch.
He wasn't able to touch me at all. It was kind of like hand behind me without not touching, and then fingers like hovering over my shoulder. Because that's more intimate. If you think about it, like the anticipation of like, maybe I'm going to touch your shoulder, but not right now.
Yeah.
Not in this photo. Maybe later. So that's cool that I have that with Nick and then blurry photo with Joe. And I didn't get a chance to talk to Kevin just due to him coming over and me walking the other direction. But he seemed like such a sweetheart.
Well, we've all known that about Kevin.
That's true.
That's nothing new.
Such good brothers. If I could go back in time, I would have practiced more what I would say and do upon meeting them.
Well,
but you just never know.
It just, it never works out the way you thought. I had a full TikTok that I wrote with Nick, and then it didn't work out because he ended up agreeing with me. And that, and I'm not even going to tell you, I might post it. It was so cringy because when I was sitting next to him, I like just hand my phone over thinking, let me just get this out of the way. He doesn't want to talk to me anyways. And when he sees we're filming, he's like, oh, are we doing a TikTok? And I was like, oh, did you just want to like chat?
He's so sweet.
They were so nice. And I was like, oh, now I feel like a dick. He's trying to have fun and I'm trying to just like cash in on this moment.
There was one point that they were taking pictures in a photo booth, and I was asking the woman in charge of the photo booth, I was like, do you think you could get me in a picture with Nick? And she was like, yeah, of course. And then Nick started walking away, and the woman was like, wait, Nick, can you come back and get a picture with this girl? And at that point I had walked away. Like, I could not do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Like, it just felt like, again, too casual. Like, it felt disrespectful to look them in the eye. Next time. And that's what I'll keep telling myself.
And that's on growth.
Yeah.
Personal growth.
I wish there was a class, like, you know how there's Toastmasters where it helps you public speak and you give toast in front of people? I wish that I could go to one that's like, okay, we're going to bring in like an A-list celebrity and you're going to have a conversation.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, just like normal people.
What's your name? My favorite thing to do when a big celebrity introduces himself to me, I'm like, oh, what was that? Nice to meet you. And not to be a dick, but just like so that they feel like
to humble them.
No, not to be a dick. Just to be like, not be like, what was that? But be like, hi, I'm Connor, and they'll be like, hi, I'm blank. And
right.
Like, nice to meet you.
Right. Instead of like running away and stuff.
No. Instead of just being like, oh, I know who you are.
Did you think that the Jonas Brothers would think we didn't know who they were?
See, that is a specific case where it wouldn't work.
Right. Who have you done that on?
I can't remember, and I wouldn't.
Like Ashton Kutcher?
No. Obviously.
Damn. Well, really, I am a little bit worried, and this is something I was thinking on the plane ride back, and something that I want to bring up with my therapist, who, by the way, did I tell you I started doing every other week with my therapist?
Oh.
It's crazy, like, just how fast the night changes. Like, she doesn't even know about Frankie, my guinea pig.
Oh.
Like, wild when you skip a week how much info you have.
Right.
Something to think about. But, like, I'm scared that I'm, like, becoming... And now that I think about it, I don't think I am because of the way I reacted with the brothers.
You haven't said what you are yet.
Right. Becoming desensitized to those kind of experiences. Like, that's my worst fear.
Yeah.
Is that I would do something like that and be like, okay. Which, like, I don't think I was because I was freaking out so much. But, like, the next morning, I kind of got over it, which I don't like. Like, I want to be thinking about something like that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It just gets a little scary when you start, like, doing stuff like that. And then it, like, kind of becomes, like, okay, kind of normal. Like, I don't want that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I was thinking about.
That's a good fear to have.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
Thanks.
Sunday I went to and saw Tiger Woods play golf, which was really cool.
Oh.
So I had like a big celebrity. You went there? You were
Saturday.
there?
I was there Saturday.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw that.
Isn't Tiger a canceled king?
I don't know.
I think he was canceled before, like, canceling.
Was he?
So
hang on. Was he canceled for just cheating on his wife?
Did he also cheat the game? The
No.
King of golf?
No.
Oh,
No, he's
sorry.
he's the king of golf.
He's the king of golf.
In my understanding.
He just cheated on his wife. Oh, that's fine. Kidding.
Well,
Kidding.
Wait.
Kidding, not fine.
He should have done it this year because that's like the thing to do this year. Apparently, is like cheat on your significant other. Did you see? No, this doesn't really matter.
Just say it.
Shakira. You know, Shakira found out her husband was cheating on her because
We talked about this.
because she has jam. I know. I'm just gonna recap.
No worries.
She had jam in the fridge. She knows that her husband, who is an athlete of some sort, Peaks, like doesn't like jam, and she got home and the jam had been tampered with.
Right.
Did
she planted the jam?
Did she planted the jam? No, she did not. She did not.
Did I
planted the
say
jam.
did she planted?
She did not planted the jam, but the sleuth queen got home and she said, "My hips don't lie, and this jam don't lie. Someone's been in my jam."
So she was skeptical of the jam in the first place because why would there be jam if my husband doesn't like jam? So then she began monitoring the jam.
No. The jam had been tampered with enough. The evidence had been tampered with enough, almost like a Goldilocks level.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's been in my home.
Right.
And she found out through something else that he had been. I think she might have just approached Peaks and said, "Cheater," and he said, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Peaks and his new girl are fully dating, and they went out to a restaurant. Restaurant owner kicked him out because he loves Shakira.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah. Well, Shakira is worshipped like a god in a lot of places in the
If
world.
I had known who he was, I would have kicked him out of my establishment.
Yeah.
Don't particularly I don't not like Shakira, but I don't have any strong affinity for her
Yeah.
because I'm even I'm scared of that song She Wolf.
You are scared of She-Wolf. I think it's such a banger.
I would do that too for anyone that was cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
That's my deadliest sin.
I thought yours was unsolicited advice.
That's true, but that's my deadliest sin that's already in the Bible.
Hi, guys. We want to take another quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered straight to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Green Chef and Every Plate is now owned by HelloFresh. And with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. I love switching between the brands. And now our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with us.
Remember those New Year's goals you promised yourself you'd stick to? HelloFresh is here to help you eat better by delivering fresh ingredients and easy recipes right to your door, taking the hassle out of dinner time. Get HelloFresh and skip that extra trip to the grocery store and the long checkout lines. Spend more time doing the things you love with our delicious, chef-crafted recipes delivered to your doorstep.
HelloFresh now has 40 weekly recipes to choose from, so you can say bye-bye to your recipe rut and treat yourself and your family to exciting new flavors every week. No matter your lifestyle or meal preferences, HelloFresh has recipes to please everyone at your table, from fit and wholesome, first of all, veggie or family-friendly. You'll always find something even the pickiest eaters will enjoy. Obviously, you know what I made last week. I sent you a Snapchat of it.
Do not tell me.
You know what I'm going to say.
It was
Go ahead.
the beef taquitos.
It was the fully loaded beef taquitos.
Oh my God.
Anything fully loaded, first of all, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a seat at the table. For
Period.
even the pickiest of eaters will enjoy the fully loaded beef taquito. But it was 30 minutes or less. It was such an easy cleanup. And also, I've been avoiding going to the grocery store that's closest to my house because for some reason it's the hottest people I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to go to the grocery store because it was kind of therapeutic. Now I'm like, I got to get all dolled up.
Yeah.
And I'm just not been in a place yet. So this has been,
I love it, Connor.
it was fully loaded beef taquito night at my house for 2 days.
Yum.
Yeah, you could say that.
You'll only find quality ingredients in HelloFresh's recipes. In fact, ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days. Wow. So they're fresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/BANDC65 and use code BNC65 for 65% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/BANDC65 and use code BNC65 for 65% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Unsolicited advice is being put in the Bible.
I know you're a big
soon.
Bible girl.
Yeah, I love it.
You're a bit of a Bible beater.
It's on my Goodreads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which testament's your favorite?
Oh my God, it's a toss-up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm kind of old-fashioned, so I kind of like old.
Yeah. I think we share that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Old Testament is Jewish and Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the new one.
Jewish and Gentile.
Yeah. Jewish and non-Jewish.
What is that? What Gentile is?
Yeah.
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 So,
I don't know why I always feel like that's a bad word.
I know. Genitalia.
Yeah. So maybe something like that.
Yeah. Speaking of, it's almost Lent.
Happy Lent, Connor. I think it is today.
And happy Lent to you as well. Oh, it's Lent today?
I think so.
I got to give something up. Something's got to give.
What are you going to give up?
All of my stuff is still my New Year's resolutions that I haven't done.
But was one of your New Year's resolutions give up something?
Taking my phone in the shower.
Oh, and you're still doing that?
Fully.
Do you have your Aqua Notes pad up in your new shower? Then I think you should be able to leave it out.
Yeah, you're right.
Leave it in your room. Don't even bring it in the bathroom.
But I like music.
Bring your laptop in.
Oh, okay. Also bring my laptop into the shower.
Not into the shower. Put it on your toilet.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
If I'm taking
Good,
a bath and I want to watch something, I'll put it on my toilet.
You know what's funny? While we're on this, So I have a set tonight, which again, I always say I need to write these in advance.
Right.
You were like, I wouldn't even go up and do this if it wasn't written like a week in advance.
Right.
What sucks about procrastination is that it always works. Like it's never not worked for me. So
Right.
I like don't learn my lesson, even though I'm not sleeping this whole week and like I'm stressed and like whatever. But I texted my parents. They were supposed to come in for it, and so that was part of my set. Is that they were going to be here, so that's why I'm rewriting it. No, they're not coming. But they, my mom texted me, say a prayer, and so now instead of writing my set, I'm just going to pray.
Say a prayer.
I'm going to pray for a punchline about going to a strip club on Valentine's Day, and maybe it will come to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it will come to me in a divine.
Why that specifically?
Because I can't figure out a punchline to that. It's just sad.
Maybe that's it.
Oh, maybe that's the joke.
Yeah. Also, though, and I've said this to you 5,000 times, so I'm not going to say it again. Just do the set that you already have.
So that set works in the beginning, but it doesn't work at the end. So I need to, because
it doesn't work in the sense that people don't laugh.
Yeah.
I
know. I just want it to be over, to be honest.
Take one of your TikToks. Like your TikTok is stand-up stuff.
I may do that.
Yeah. No stress. Easy peasy.
Yeah. I got 6 hours after we wrap up today, but
okay, so what are you giving up for Lent?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Would you rather give up your phone or your ability to read?
What could you do on your phone that's not reading?
Look at pictures.
Yeah, that's a good point. I could still watch my shark TikToks. Obsessed with sea life, by the way. Like hours at night watching whales, sharks. Did you know they've never successfully had a great white in an aquarium?
I know.
They've tried.
They've
tried.
Do you know that I do know that?
No, I didn't. That's why
I do know that. I do know that.
Okay, so if I could, I'd rather give up reading, the ability to read, because then I would still have my shark talk.
Me too, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That's that.
Let me put on my glasses if we're gonna do some of these would you rathers. By the way, I don't think I could give up. Oh my god, give up showering or give up weed. I was actually thinking about giving up my binky. And I don't know.
Your binky?
Uh huh.
Is that what you call your weed pen?
Yeah, it's my binky. It's just like that's what it's become. Unfortunately, that's where we are.
Okay.
I would rather could I take a bath? I can't clean myself at all.
No bathing.
I mean, I would have to give up my binky, but like I would like be so miserable, unfortunately, because I can't not shower.
Oh, I can't either. I can't smoke weed. I'll explode.
But you do.
No, I eat weed.
Yeah, that's the same thing as far as this conversation's concerned.
Oh, well, I would give that up.
I could do a high episode actually now that I have my binky, if we want to do one in the bonus.
We should. Oh,
because I don't panic.
No,
on
I
it.
can't. I
no,
can't
not today.
Okay.
I don't have my binky with me.
Okay.
But I could in general, because the good thing about the binky is that it lasts like 15 minutes and it's like so controlled. Like you know exactly how much you're getting and how long it's going to last. Whereas an edible, it could be like 3 hours.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I've had friends in town for like a week, and so I've been going to dinner with them, and that's like our thing that we do, because like they're working during the day, I'm working during the day, and so both nights we went to John and Vinny's one night, which is a restaurant in LA. It's like Italian food, and it's just unbelievably dank, but like everything on the menu is so good.
Have you ever had the chicken cutlet from there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god.
No, I know. However, family style eating, I'd rather have them pre-cut everything for me and put it on my plate. Because here's the thing, that's a family style eating. If you want to be real,
family style eating.
That's the family style eating. I don't want to like reach over and then like pass around a plate of broccolini and everyone gets like one half of a piece.
I kind of like that because I end up like eating an appropriate amount.
Well,
instead
I
of
have
like
this
shoving
like
food in my mouth till I feel sick.
I have this unspoken like competition with people at the table. I'm like, they took too much of that meatball.
Right.
So I'm gonna take more pasta when it gets to me.
Yeah, that's
and like that's not fun for me because
truth.
but I'm not a hunter gatherer. Like there's gonna be enough food, or I could order more. Like there's no need for me to have a competition and be like, that was get your hands off my meatball.
Well, I'm like so self-conscious about it that I'll take like a very small amount of everything. because I'm scared that someone's
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
aren't
get
you?
it.
Do you think that's a stress response where you're like, oh, I feel?
I think I'm just so worried constantly about people being annoyed by me, and that's something that I would be annoyed by if somebody took like an inappropriate amount of something.
Me.
I'm just like overcorrecting.
Yeah, no, I would be annoyed.
Yeah,
But
because it's annoying.
But I also don't want that to bug me because, again, I'm not living in the woods and I don't need to panic about my portions because it's okay.
You
And
kind
we're
of
in
do in a situation like that.
We're in a restaurant though. Like I could simply order
more,
a second round of meatballs.
but it would take too long.
Not at John and Vinny's.
It's just a hassle. It's a hassle.
It is one more thing, and then you're the one clearly bugged by someone taking too much meatballs, so you're ordering another round of meatballs. Anyways, it didn't happen that night. In case anyone that was there listens, there was like a bunch of people there. But then we went to Elefante last night.
Oh my God!
It's the exact same food. I realized like we ordered the exact same thing, but I've just been eating so many calories of just bread and pasta and pizza recently, so I think that could be affecting. Like I think it's making me lethargic.
Right. I never look at calories just because like.
I'm assuming. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, but I try my best not to look at them. But last night I was curious because I go puff a bag of peanut M&Ms like 3 or 4 times a week at night just to take the edge off, and it's like a share size. Okay, fine, and I eat the whole thing.
Oh, Brooke, I know what you're gonna say because I did this on an airplane.
1,000 calories every night. I'm pretty much doing that. That's a lot, but I also have this unique ability to convince myself that everything is good for me.
Yeah.
Peanuts. Right?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Like that's much better than eating like regular M&Ms because you're getting those healthy fats in.
Oh, we cannot get it.
That's why it's so many calories, because nuts are a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not bad for you.
We cannot get through a single episode without freaking M&Ms.
We shouldn't have to.
We don't. Did you see that one woman was buried in an M&M casket?
Sign me up.
Are peanut M&Ms healthy? Peanut
Yes.
M&Ms are surprisingly healthy.
That's what I have been saying.
They have.
You know what else is healthy?
They
Strawberry
have more
shortcake.
protein, fiber, and healthy unsaturated fats than other nut chocolate options, including Snickers, Baby Ruths. So, in comparison, they're a healthier option of M&Ms. Yeah.
You know what else is probably good for you?
And that was in Min's Journal.
Reese's. Peanut butter. That's good for you.
I don't know the answer to peanut butter, but I have a funny story about cookie butter. I think about this story all the time. There's this girl in college that was one of the dumbest people I ever met. And what I loved about her is she didn't know she was dumb. And she was so solid in her conviction about things. So I
love confidence.
She found out about cookie butter at Trader Joe's.
What exactly? Like, is that just like butter that tastes like a cookie? It's like cookie dough.
It's like peanut butter, but it's just like liquid cookie dough.
Okay, I know exactly.
Again,
what you're
she
talking
convinced herself that was healthy, and
she's not wrong.
She was eating a full jar all the time.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure out why her stomach wasn't sitting right with her.
Right.
And I think about her a lot because that's awesome.
I also think like your digestion is a mindset. So if you think that cookie butter is good for you, it kind of will be. Like you'll be able to digest it well and lose a lot of weight while eating it.
And that's why
if you put your mind to it.
If you put your mind to it, like you can totally smoke when you're pregnant. 1 or 2 cigarettes a night to take the edge off.
Can you not smoke when you're pregnant? Really? I don't smoke. So never kind of looked into it.
Yeah.
I know you can't drink, obviously.
I mean, you can.
Can you smoke weed? You can drink?
You can do anything.
No.
It's just not good.
Right. It's not good for the baby.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think
I will be eating sushi.
A lot of being pregnant is, I mean, I'm so scared of moms online. They came for my throat one day.
You're being clobbered by the mom community. I'm being clobbered by the guinea pig community.
I know. Both of them have their claws.
They are fierce.
I know. They came for my jugular that one time. I posted that joke.
Oh, yeah.
You clearly don't have kids.
Duh.
Thank God. Because I would never want to be fighting someone in the comment section of the stupidest video
Right.
you've ever seen. My favorite thing, I do feel like every now and then I feel like a politician because I will post the stupidest shit on the internet and then close the app. And for 3 days, people will argue about magnesium supplements.
Right.
And I feel like that's what politicians do. They sign a bill, push it off, go on vacation to Cabo. Meanwhile, there are two groups of people in the United States like at each other's throats online and in person fighting over these things that like the politicians don't give a shit about. Like sometimes I feel like that when I post
Right.
TikToks.
I get it.
Looking at all the people just like fighting each other,
Mm-hmm.
tooth and neck and throat and ear, nose, and mouth.
Right. I wish that I could just like let the people that are commenting kind of take care of each other, but I have to insert myself a lot of the time.
I don't get involved.
Like I have been like I cannot stop inserting myself when Frankie is concerned. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's just like if you care that much, go volunteer at a guinea pig farm instead of like I promise you.
But on the peanut M&Ms thing,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a study online, I'm pretty sure, that they had come out with stuff that's definitely making people sick
Right.
in America. Which like it's not surprising.
It is so true. Like when you go out of the country, like to Europe,
Yeah.
you feel so much better eating like the same thing that you would eat in America, like pasta. Like I feel like I have just eaten a salad if I eat it in Italy.
Yeah, because it's fresh and it's not processed.
Right.
I think our whole thing is processing. If I know.
agree. I think you're right. Let's see what this has to
But
say.
like, yeah, you can go to Europe. You also walk everywhere.
Right. That's
in Europe.
true. That's true.
But what do I know? U.S. food additives banned in Europe. Expert says what Americans eat is almost certainly making them sick.
Okay.
We've known this, though.
Yeah.
I feel like, I know that, like, what is the thing that's really bad for you now?
Toxic.
Seed oils?
That's always been.
Yeah, but, like,
It's
like impossible not to eat seed oils.
it's just seeming to be all of these oils that are okay. Yeah.
It's just, what is it?
It's no
just-
longer safe, it says.
What? These oils? That's the thing. You were talking about mindset, too, when you're pregnant. And so, wait, not when you're pregnant.
Just in general.
When you're digesting.
Yeah.
Everything has been bad for you. I think, like, we've now gotten into a place, like, in general society where, like, it's so easy to buy unhealthy food. Like, yeah, I want to go to In-N-Out every single day. It's so easy, and it's 5 minutes.
Right. And it's cheap.
And it's cheap.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't.
But also I get so confused because something that one person says is like the best thing for you, the next person will be like, that's really harmful. Like fasting in the morning, some people are like, wait until like 11 to start eating.
Oh, yeah.
And then some people are like, you must eat first thing in the morning. So it's like, why is there not just like one doctor that's like, this is what you need to do? Like it shouldn't be that hard to figure out like what your body responds to. I guess everybody's different. Just like every guinea pig is different.
Circling back.
Yeah. Some might like being pet a certain way, and some might not.
Good job covering your ass so that the guinea pig community can back off.
Right.
He'll be fine.
She's a girl.
I feel like a lot of people forget that we're talking about animals here and not like the guinea pig is not like I have a preference on the way I'm pet. Thank you.
Well, she might.
I
do.
She's getting a free place to stay.
I follow her lead.
And
That's the
food.
thing.
Yeah.
I want her to have the best life possible. And it's just like I know my kid.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we learn in school. Like when you're a teacher, like at the end of the day, like the parents know the kid best, not you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Because each kid is different. So is every guinea pig.
Do you think that you knew some of your students better than their parents knew them?
That's a good question. No, but I do think that I could see like from an objective lens, like what could be better for them in the long run.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Do you want to hear something insane that happened to me yesterday?
Yeah.
I just remembered. I went to Whole Foods and I was parking and I like ran over one of those things that tell you to stop and it was big.
Ooh, like the thing in front?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
And there was this group of like Danish people.
I hate people watching me crash my car.
Well, I couldn't back
Like,
up. My
that
tires,
is something that I want to do in private.
I couldn't back up. My tires were like screeching a little bit. And these Danish people came over in a group. I think there was like 8 of them. And I was like, hey, that's embarrassing. Sorry. And they did not speak English. Like, and then they lifted the front of my car, like all 8 of them, as I was in reverse. And then they just walked away.
That is so kind. You would not see Americans doing that. Like
Nope.
I would walk away if I saw someone do that, I'd walk away. But out of respect, because I would want to handle that in private.
Yeah. Well, I was really embarrassed, but the Danish, newfound respect for the Danish. Let's hear for the Danish.
Okay, really quick.
Woohoo!
I do know the answer. Where are Danish people from? Real quick, top of your head.
Finland.
Say it. I don't think so. Are they?
You just said you knew.
I thought I did.
What are they from? Denmark.
Are they?
Sounding more right.
Mm-hmm.
Finnish
That was
people
a
are
hard
from
one.
Finland.
That was a
probably.
hard one. That's why I asked it. So don't feel bad.
Danish people. Where are Dutch people from?
Amsterdam, right? I'm kind of good.
They're from the Deutschland.
Yeah.
The land of the Deutsch.
Have you ever been to Amsterdam?
Several times.
I really want to go.
So fun.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
It's a blast. My old college roommate is still in grad school over there at Delft.
Oh, whoa. That's something that I should have done is just like gone to another country for college.
He had dual citizenship because he was from Europe, and I can't remember. I think he was from Ireland, but he is an aerospace engineer,
What's that?
like rocket science,
Oh, like true rocket
Yeah.
science. Wow.
which is scary. You know when you know someone, and I'm not talking about you, but this is a great example. Like I have some friends I know that were the craziest people. Like literally, I was like, this is gonna be my first friend that goes to jail, and they're teachers now. You know?
Yeah.
He was insane, and now he builds rockets.
Right. No, it's like
And it makes
everybody
me
has
a
a separate
little
life than their
nervous,
professional
yeah.
life.
Yeah, but like, it's just crazy. The people that end up being in certain professions are always the people that like, I was genuinely not sure.
Right.
Will I ever see you again? Because I'm.
Well, it's their creative and fun edge that gets them to be so successful in the professional space. You know?
That's such a good way to put
Yeah.
it. Someone who didn't know that you couldn't smoke cigarettes while you're pregnant.
I think I did know that, but had maybe forgotten.
It's nice to have a refresher.
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
I knew you couldn't drink or eat sushi
Why can't you eat sushi? 'Cause
raw. It's like not good. Or you know what else you're not supposed to eat?
of
Cold cuts.
microplastics.
Oh.
Cold cuts.
Like yeah, like deli meat.
oh,
But I'm interested in finding a way that I could get around that.
well, I'm sure modern medicine can provide you an out.
Right. Why can't you eat that? Like that makes no sense.
I don't know, but I know that the fish thing. I think it's mercury.
Right.
You should avoid all raw or undercooked fish when you're pregnant, though many types of fish are safe to eat when fully cooked. Raw fish, including sushi and sashimi, are more likely to contain parasites or bacteria than fully. So it's just a risk that you have
Right.
to be willing
Well,
to
okay,
take.
I'll have a shrimp tempura roll.
It's still raw in
No,
there.
that's
though.
cooked.
But it's the shrimp tempura, and then there's raw fish
No,
in it.
no, there's not.
Oh,
The shrimp is cooked.
but that's
So
the
that's
shrimp
the workaround.
tempura. Tempura.
Tempura.
But
No,
then there's
that's
fish in there
cooked.
too.
No, I know.
There's
but Connor,
fish in the shrimp tempura roll.
yeah, but it's cooked. The fish is cooked.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Is shrimp? Can you Google? Can you have shrimp when you're pregnant?
I don't think you can. But the thing about the whole microplastics things, when they're like, you can't eat fish because most experts agree that sushi without raw fish is safe during pregnancy. As long as it's prepared in a sanitary environment, that means veggie rolls, California rolls, and shrimp tempura. Oh,
Finish the sentence.
shrimp tempura rolls get the green light.
Green light, babe.
Well, I wouldn't eat a shrimp without
I
trying.
know that.
So
That's crazy to me that you don't like.
there
Shellfish.
is no difference between a shrimp and a cockroach, except the shrimp lives underwater.
I think the taste is the difference.
Have you eaten a cockroach?
Have you?
No, nor have I eaten a shrimp.
You haven't tasted a shrimp?
I have, and I didn't like it. Because anything that it's like, hey, remember to remove the poop sack. I'm actually so good. I'll have a peanut butter and jelly. There's no poop sack in those.
That's really funny, Connor.
For your
I
bit
get
tonight. For your
What?
stand-up tonight.
Oh, Connor, that's so
let me,
good.
Let me see if I can weave in shrimp to my Valentine's Day
yeah,
stand-up
just be
set.
like, and while we're at it, shrimp.
What's up with these poop sacks?
Yeah, that's like a very Larry David bit.
Hey, what's up with these poop sacks? Also, the eyes. Like we could go on and on, but like got 100 legs, poop sacks, eyeballs.
But I'm talking about like shrimp cocktail, where it's like the poop sack's not involved, the Like that's not what I'm eating. That's a different thing.
No, but it is. That is what you're eating. And you're sucking the flesh out of their carcass, which is fine. Totally fine.
Okay, but to me that there's no difference between that and like I wouldn't eat like lamb kind of grosses me out. Like that's a lamb. You know?
No, because a lamb
is a lamb.
Is like a goat or a cow or a pig. When you eat all those.
A lamb feels different than a cow. Like that to me, like I wouldn't be able to eat a lamb chop.
Okay, I don't feel good about it, but like it tastes okay. We can't. Please stop.
That is heartbreaking. Like
I'm not saying
I feel much more comfortable eating a little poopy shrimp than that cute little lamb. You know?
No,
I guess I just feel like less of a murderer.
Oh, you're doing it because you're an activist?
Mm-hmm. Turns out, yes.
Okay.
It's like even when I don't realize, activist at heart.
Yep.
Well,
global warming, speaking of activism, could speed up a little bit because it's still freezing cold out and I want to go to the beach.
Well, it was like burning hot last week here. So you win some and you lose some.
I know. We were talking this morning because I got my Snapchat a year ago today, and I was like, oh, remember a year ago when I was got that bout of seasonal depression? Yeah. And you were like, yeah, and also 2 years ago when you got that bout of seasonal depression, and now I'm like, oh crap, is this when it gets nice for a second and then you think winter's over and then it comes back?
Exactly. That always happens in February, January. It gets super hot and beach weather for a week and then immediate switch to pouring rain, freezing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I could do with some rain right now.
Yeah.
I could do that. The wind and the cold blue balls me. I wish that they would just send in the clouds if you're going to be windy all day. Send in the clouds and stop with the wind.
Totally.
I don't believe that we can't control the weather.
Say more about that.
I don't believe that we have all this science. We send a man to the moon and we can't just, hey, let's turn down the wind today.
There are a lot of things that I don't.
Who is benefiting from wind?
Flowers.
How? Oh.
Pollination and stuff. I think we do need
That's
wind.
why we have bees.
Here's what I don't understand what we haven't done yet. Take all the sharks from all the oceans. How many oceans are there? 7?
At least.
Put all the sharks in one of the oceans. And then have the rest be sharkless. So that humans don't have to get shark attacked. I know it's their space and whatever. And that's their home.
They could chill.
They could be comfortable in one home, in one ocean.
They could chill, yeah.
And it would just minimize the fatalities for everyone involved. That feels like something to me. Why haven't we done that?
Shark ocean.
One shark ocean.
Yeah.
And that is just we don't touch it. You know?
Where'd you put it?
One of the oceans.
Which one?
It's hard to say.
Choose one.
Not the Atlantic, because I want to go in the Jersey Shore. Not the Pacific. I would choose the ocean that people would just want to go in the least.
Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, Galveston.
Sure. Put them all there.
It's not.
It's for them also.
Yeah. It's a very murky beach anyways. I haven't been, if you go down really south, Port Aransas, it's kind of nicer. If you don't know any better.
Well, are the sharks going to be happy there?
Surely, because it's so murky.
They like that?
I don't know I don't know what they would eat, though.
Oh, shoot.
You got to put some dolphins
Well,
in there.
I would put other sea life as well in that ocean for the sharks. Just kind of separate the shark to
You need
human.
some biodiversity.
Yeah. I would make it as so biodiverse. I just would say humans don't go in there. Because it's a shark safe space.
This is a shark sanctuary.
Yeah.
We do that with birds a lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just move it over to marine life. If I didn't study education, I would have done marine biology.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Did you see Tyga and Avril Lavigne on a date?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Sucks.
They went on a date?
Yeah.
Never mind. I've said that Avril Lavigne's not really Avril Lavigne, right?
Yeah, that's one of those that you're kind of going to die on that hill with. And I just don't really, I don't care if people have clones out there. It doesn't affect me as long as they keep up their appearances, as long as they keep going on dates with Tyga and Nobu. That's all we need from Avril.
Who did Avril Lavigne date before? It was someone that's like kind of shocking. Who?
Maud's son?
No, there was someone that's shocking.
Wasn't she with Pete Wentz for a long time?
Pete
Yeah,
Wentz?
but then there's someone else. Yes.
Was it Brody Jenner and Avril Lavigne?
Brody Jenner and Avril Lavigne.
Man.
Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Brody's very like California hills surfer, and she's punk rock.
But she's also not like punk rock anymore. She's kind of just like an adult.
She's still punk rock. Look up Avril Lavigne 2023 and tell me this isn't punk rock.
Well, it's not her.
Good point.
So,
But whoever she is was dating Brody Jenner. That is a punk rock woman.
oh, Avril Lavigne and Maud's son split. I actually,
Who's Maud's son?
he's in, what band is he in? Probably Maud's son.
Ooh.
Oh,
I love it.
oof. That man been chewed up and spit out. Haggard.
Oh, they were engaged. Damn. That sucks.
Okay.
Didn't even know they were together, but
All right. Well,
okay.
I think like with that huge,
With that
huge bombshell of a report from Brooke and Connor make a podcast.
Like,
we leave you with that to chew on.
You are not going to find that information on any other podcast.
Remember that digestion is a mindset.
In summary, mindset, strawberry
biodiversity,
shortcake, might as well be eating a salad. Shark Sanctuary,
Jonas Brothers, sweethearts.
Salt of the Earth, Stream Wings on Friday. And we'll leave you with that. And we're going to move forward with going to the bonus.
We're going to go to the bonus.
Where we play tons of fun little games.
And we report
On
all the stock market and
climate
things,
change.
Climate change and things of that nature as well.
You should look at the stock market.
Okay. We're going to be looking at the stock market today in the bonus. So if you're looking for some sound investment advice, hop on over to bonus at tmgtv.com.
TMGstudios.tv.
TMGstudios.tv.com.
And then,
Subscribe for either the Brooke and Connor tier or the whole TMG tier.
Or else like it's fine, totally not supporting us at all.
Completely fine.
Just like know that that's a you thing and not us, and we're here for you.
I love it. All right. Well, we'll see you
Cool.
there. Thanks for joining.
See ya. Bye.
This week on Close Friends.
Thinking it was part of the ride, I was like, oh, what an interesting touch. Knowing it wasn't, what was that? It was sour and ass-like.
In Philly, there's this haunted house, and I had a crush on this boy, Andrew, and I was like trying to like grab onto his like arm as we navigated through the haunted house, and at one point I had stepped on his toe and broke it. Do you know you Venmo'd me $10 randomly the other day?
I was trying to see if my Venmo worked. And
Everyone hear that? If your Venmo's broken, just go ahead and Venmo me $10 and it'll become fixed. Very cool.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.